All right, now if you ain't got no dick, you kind of cover up with your towel and shit and duck around. But you got dick, you want the motherfuckers to put the word out, bitch, he got dick. It might take you a while for that motherfucker to get hard, but he got dick. Now, I don't know if that motherfucker had enough blood to get his shit up, but my shit got up. Okay.
All right.
Without the little blue pill.
Manuel from Colorado. We often hear that on other shoot interviews about the great dicksman you are, but never about you biting them. In a shoot interview Mikey Whipwreck did, he recalls an ECW match involving you and him where the finish was Cactus Jack interfering, laying you out, and then laying Mikey on top of you. He goes on to say that Cactus laid him to where his balls were above your mouth, and you bit on his dick to move his balls from your face as he pinned you. Do you recall this?
Don't recall.
Okay. Not that it didn't happen, just don't recall it.
Don't recall. I ain't say the shit didn't happen. I don't recall the shit, but I tell you right now, if you shit all over my goddamn face, I ain't about dick in my face. I will bite your shit off, motherfucker.
ECW is this chapter. ECW. Jay Zaretsky, you were backstage during some great and memorable ECW moments. Do you remember thinking anything happened, had gone too far? Do you disagree with any of the angles in ECW?
Nah.
Anything's game?
Anything was game. Like, you got to figure, you know, wrestling was all about, at that given point in time of ECW, it was all about a new era. You got wrestling over here in entertainment, or do you got Japanese hardcore? Well, what you got right here? So Paul Lee had a brand of something he gave some people that they fell in love with and got behind, something that was totally different, but it was believable.
Mm. Very good. Here's a video from someone you might know.
Moving in here. You know, ECW had a lot of rituals. You know, we ran the arena once a month. Everybody had their rituals. One of which was going to Tony Luke's before
and
sometimes after the arena show.
Shoot.
Being that I'm sure you went to Tony Luke's a few times, what is your favorite Tony Luke sandwich? Mine being, of course, the Beef Buster, cold roast beef, bacon, horseradish, pickles, and curly fries, all in a roll. Speaking of rolls. Anyway, what is your favorite Tony Luke sandwich? And I look forward to seeing your answer. Thank you. Bye.
All right. What'd you get from Tony Luke's?
Manny, what up? Man, it was always the same. If I was going to Luke's with Todd, it was always going to be the chicken and cheese. We always did the chicken and cheese. He had to have extra salt with his. I would get mine with the onions, the fixings, and everything. Todd just kind of liked it his just plain. He didn't want all that shit on it. Get it simple. Give me the cheese. Give me the chicken. A little bit of onions, my salt.
But extra salt.
Extra salt on everything.
Kosher salt. That's good for a small, slightly overweight,
you know what I mean? But yeah, but that's what I like.
Salt.
That's what I like
heart.
of this shit. You know what I mean? So
Morgan Scopes has sent this question for you.
Hi Scorpio, this is Morgan Scopes from ScopesScopingItOut.com. I was wondering, what are your memories of working with Paul Heyman in ECW? Thank you.
Moments of working with Paul Lee. Memories are working with a great mastermind of telling a story and putting a show together, of a masterminder bullshitter that had a checkbook that would bounce a mile high.
But you know what I got to tell you, Scorpio? I've interviewed hundreds of workers. Every one of them, when they talk about getting fucked over by Paulie, they smile. Why?
Because he knew how to fuck you with a smile and make you feel like you was still getting over when you know you wasn't getting shit. He was the mastermind of getting the boys to do shit for him on a promise, a wham.
Why did it work for him? Why did it work? I'm sure other promoters have tried to fuck you that you would want to hang out a window, but not Paulie. Why?
Paulie is the type of guy that he'll fuck you out your own goddamn money that he owes you or money that you loaned him. And you still got to be that motherfucker friends and like him. But you know you can't trust the motherfucker. You know you can't give him shit. But he's fucking this Paul Lee. Something about that motherfucker. Some days you just want to slap the taste buds out that motherfucking mouth. You like him, you love him, you hate him. He's one of those type of guys. I love you at this moment, I hate you at this moment because you're my check, my money, you know, hey, he talks so quick. Next thing you know, you're walking away like, damn. 20 minutes later, damn.
Right.
Fuck, I still didn't get my money. Shit, he sold me again or some other shit. You know, he was just a mastermind of it, man.
I think one time I was talking to Todd on the phone, and I observed that the qualities Paul had that made him successful are the same qualities of your average serial killer and political dictator. You've got to engender trust, maybe knowing that you're going to get killed. But you still put your trust in that person's hand. You know you shouldn't get into that car with that guy. But people still do, and they end up dead in a ditch. You know you shouldn't work this show because you're probably not going to get the check, but you do.
You know, my thing was Todd on the show? Was Todd behind it? Is Dreamer going to be there? Because I can tell you right now, Tommy and Todd was probably the only reason that I've got most of all my money on bounce checks that was ever owed to me. Because Tommy, that check motherfucking about sorry score, yeah, but he already knew. He already knew the shit was gonna bounce. He's just waiting on Paulie to do his fucking thing, or if he's not even coming out of his own pocket to make sure that my money was good. Todd always made sure. He won't write me shit, be like, yo, I'm nosy. I see what you're taking in the concession stand. I see what you're bringing in cash money. Fuck that bullshit. Sign this bitch over to you. Give me my cash money. No, we're doing check. I don't give a fuck. Business, give me the check. I'll sign it over. You cash that bitch. I'm giving it back to you. I can't, no, yeah. I see all that money. Yeah, you can. Okay, I'll give you half of this and I'll write your check. So now I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I got half of it at least. You know what I mean? Now I got to wait 5, 6, 7, 8 days to get my other half of shit because I just worked. I don't play shit like that. When I'm done in the ring, pay me. I'm done. I'm ready to get the fuck out of Dodge because the motherfucking weed man is outside waiting on me. And I need money to buy my shit.
You need the cash.
And I gotta have cash. I'm sorry, you know, and he ain't gonna take that check and motherfucking M. Scott is closed, okay?
Fucking Butchie D'Amato. Remember fucking Butchie?
Fucking Butchie!
Did Paul decide to call you Two Gold Scorpio before putting a second belt on you or after? And was it Paul's idea?
No, it was not. It was Todd's guy. Idea to call me Two Gold Scorpio. You know, Todd may had the idea to give me the 2 belts. I mean, Paul,
right.
But it was actually Todd that came up with the 2 gold. It was Todd who told me, how the fuck can you change over and be a heel and still be dancing and want to clap hands with everybody? Heels don't clap hands. Oh, they don't? You know, so, you know, yeah. Todd was the one who kept me straight. Todd is guy. Todd was the one I hung out with. Todd is the one who took care of me regardless on how many times I might have got fucked money-wise, but never really got fucked on match-wise or anything like that.
Very good. Pat Tanaka, Sandman and Todd Gordon make references to the Posse. Who all was in it and how did it form?
You know, the Posse was there prior to me getting there. The Posse was Sandman, Todd, Woman, me, and Fonzie. That was the Posse. We used to all ride around together in the van, all ride around together in the Cadillac, wherever we did, everywhere we went together. The Posse, we went together. We partied together, we went together, we took care of each other. That's what Woman was our manager.
I was gonna say, but she was like one of the boys though, right?
She was like one of the boys. And we was basically watching out for her, taking care of her because Kevin Sullivan was a good friend of Todd Gordon as well. And now at that given point in time, she was still married to Kevin at that given point in time. So he, you know, even though she was down there hanging out with the boys, basically me being in the business is just one of those cardinal sin type gimmicks. His wife is coming down there. We're taking care of you.
Yeah.
You got your bodyguards, which ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. Not that she couldn't hold her own.
Right.
You know, and if she wanted to go do whatever the fuck she wanted to do, that's on you. You know what I mean? But as long as we're all hanging out together, you're our manager, we're going to go out to party together. We all say, yeah, we're meeting at this time, get in the car, go this place, go this place. Everything we did, we smoked, we partied, we rode, we did everything together, man. It was the Posse. You know, and then when it came down to the Dog and Pony show, then that was a different, yeah.
Well, that might tie into this next question from Matthew Villalobos, for God's sakes. Why is Todd God?
Todd is God for more reasons than one. Back in the day, that he no longer does now, so sad, so sad. But Todd has always been a computer whiz businessman. Todd was the type of guy that would make sure whatever city, whatever town, Philadelphia, no matter where we was going, 3-day weekend, we would have some entertainment.
Yes.
For him to line up the entertainment and get the entertainment there for all of us to beat up on and pass around the Dog and Pony show made Todd his God.
Right.
Now, when I'm beating up the pussy and I tell you to scream out, whose pussy is it? I want you to say Todd. And when I want to say Todd is what? I want you to say Todd is God. Todd is God.
That
That's
gets
how
us,
that shit started.
That gets us right to this clip here. Many years ago, we had Sandman stumble into our set and tell us this.
I'm sitting there, I'm at the table. Scorpio's got this girl. Scorpio's got this girl. Scorpio's got a cock that is 18 inches long, soft.
That shit ain't exaggerating.
I'm gonna have to show you. Bring this camera there. Scorp's got this girl. He's got this cat. I'm at the table behind him, snorting bumps. Just getting entertained. Scorp's got his cock and he's whipping this girl in the face with it. He's whipping her. And she's going, ow, ow. And he goes, yo, Todd is God. Whoop. Todd is God. Whoop. Todd is God. And I'm just snorting away.
Oh, my God.
The best thing
Sandman, you got it all wrong.
the next day, I'm working with the Dudley boys. I think it's me and Scorpio. And T-Fon goes to fucking Bubby. He goes, what the fuck was that last night that we were hearing yelling Todd is God from one of the rooms because they were waiting to go to the elevator to go downstairs to go to the bar. And they weren't talking to me. They were just talking to each other. They were like, yeah, what was up with that Todd is God thing? And obviously I didn't stooge it off then, but I had to stooge it off later on, like in TNA or whatever it was. But Bob and T-Fon asked him about the story, and they'll tell you, it was the greatest.
He only about half right. The part he's talking about was a whole different part.
9 inches was correct, not the 18.
Yeah, you know, that was a whole different part of what he was talking about. That was a different time with the girl, but yes, he was sitting at the table, was doing that. But no, I was smacking the bitch with the dick in the face, but not at that given point in time was she saying Todd is God. At the given point in time that this girl was screaming Todd is God, only me and Todd is in the motherfucking room.
Oh.
The story goes, me and Todd is sitting back, and we started to play add-on, hot tag add-on. Hot tag add-on was we would sit back, do a line, smoke some good weed, looking at this bitch stuck to the goddamn floor, straddled down there, tied to the bed with ties and shit, fucking spread fucking eagle, can't fucking move this shit. This tied to the goddamn floor. We're just sitting there looking at her with the blindfold on. And all of a sudden, Todd goes over to the bitch nice and quietly, does something to the bitch, tags me. I smoke the joint, I go over, do the same shit he did, add on to the shit, do something else, tag him. That's how the shit got started.
So it's like a memory game
Me and him was fair fucking, right, memory match, you know, like Simon says,
Exactly.
you know, basically with add-on.
Very
you know,
different one than I used to
something
play.
else to
Right.
it, you know, so we add up on it now, next thing you know, we got, we got the bitch that are doing all this bullshit while we doing our little add-on bullshit. We're having fun, laughing bullshit. So we leave the bitch there on the floor. We said, let's go get a drink. So we left the bitch on the floor, put baby powder around her, said, you better not move. So we go down to the fucking bar, we get us a fucking drink, we have a drink and shit, bullshit out there for about 5-10 minutes or so. All right, let's go. And we come back up motherfucking stairs and shit with a drink in the hand, bring one up for the bitch and shit, you know. We look down there and bitch ain't moved, baby powder hasn't moved, bitch still on the floor, shit, bitch has not really removed this shit. Oh, I'm from crazy back, I gotta pee so bad, can I go pee? Nah, go pee. So we let Todd let the girl go in pee and shit. Yeah, she comes back and shit. So now this is when the whole thing starts. Me and Todd are sitting there fucking the bitch and shit, and that's how the whole thing started. Nobody was in the room but me and Todd fucking this bitch. Sandman wasn't in there, New Jack wasn't in there, what nobody else in there. And then, of course, we had the bitch screaming. Yes, I was beating the bitch with the dick all on the ass, the face, every goddamn thing else. Beating the bitch up, told her I was gonna stick it in the ass, the whole 9 yards. And I had the bitch screaming out, or I had a saying, which turned into a scream. And like I was saying, when I start beating this pussy, when I asked you whose pussy is it, you said, it's Todd's pussy. So that's what she was like, it's Todd's pussy. Whose pussy is it? It's Todd's pussy. And then when I was asking this, when I tell you, what is Todd? You say, Todd is God. I'm like, Todd is what? Todd is God. Oh, I love Todd. Todd is God. So the bitch started screaming while I'm fucking the bitch and beating the fucking pussy up. So me and him is laughing, rolling, having fun while we're just beating the shit out of this bitch, beating the pussy up. Yeah,
so now,
wow.
When you finish with Melania Trump, does she just leave, or is it just like a thank you, like take care? Is it a pay? Is there a business transaction?
No, there's no business transaction. This is one of them Dom type bitches that we had met on the time. This was the Pony. All right, now the Pony was the dog and pony show. Basically, was it? She was a pony, we was the dog. Me, Sandman, Fonzie, all of us. We was the dog, she was the pony. All right. Now that's why Fonzie is the goddamn pony killer, motherfucker. Still to this day, I ain't gonna forgive him for that shit. Goddamn pony killer. But anyways, we'll get to that later.
Because he fell in love.
Fell in love and tried to steal the bitch and take the bitch back home and shit and take her down there to Florida and shit. And next thing you know, bitch didn't want to come back up here, didn't want to play games anymore, didn't want to be the Dom bitch, couldn't put the collar on the bitch, couldn't make her walk on all fours and crawl around the house no more and shit like that shit. Cause why? That motherfucker.
Because it's his girl.
Why? No, cause now he done told the bitch he love her.
Right.
You don't tell the fucking rat that shit.
But after, did he really think he was going to be able to follow this and keep her satisfied?
I don't know what he thought, but he thought, well, shit, you know, we all fucking her. I think I can keep her, but little do I know, these two motherfuckers, Todd and Scorpio, is taking this bitch on a ride that we can never take her on again. Because once you get off that ride with Scorpio Todd, she'll never be the same.
Right, but he knew she was messing around with you, right?
I love her. She's getting money. I'm going to get half her money.
Aha.
And got nothing but left out in the cold and not enough dick to keep her happy. Now the bitch is gone.